Day packs mean a lot of different things to many different deer hunters. But in the context of this video, a day pack is going to be defined as a pack that can carry all the essentials for a single day of deer hunting on foot. At a minimum, a good day pack for deer hunting should have the following attributes. Since this day pack won't be used for camping overnight or to pack out elk quarters, it should be small and light enough to be barely noticeable while you're carrying it. A pack with a 1,700 to 2,200 cubic inch capacity is absolutely perfect for this role. This day pack should also be able to carry at least 25 to 30 pounds of gear and items up to the size of a spotting scope and a tripod. This pack should also have a comfortable suspension system that keeps the weight off your shoulders, and that's very important. It should also have a padded waist belt that offers plenty of support. And it should have the ability to carry your rifle or your bow into the field so you can use both hands. This pack should also be compatible with hydration systems. And lastly, it should be made out of durable and silent materials. There's a lot of really good day packs out there that meet these criteria, but this video is only about affordable day packs. Some packs like Kuyou and Stone Glacier, make some of the best hunting packs, on the market, on the planet. But most folks aren't going to blow $400, $500 for a simple day pack for deer hunting. I love my Kuyou Spike Camp G2 day pack, but I'm also man enough to admit that it's totally overkill in the price range for a simple day pack for deer hunting, that consists of hiking a few miles from my truck. When I say affordable packs, I'm not talking about those low quality packs like you get at Cabela's or Walmart or REI brand stuff. When I'm talking about affordable packs, I'm talking about the mid-tier day packs under $200 from companies like Badlands, Tenzing, Kuyou, Alps, Eberlestock, so all of the packs I review in this video are good quality and cost less than $200. The Badlands Super Day is probably the best-selling day pack for deer hunting in the United States today. There's a reason it's so popular, and that's because this little gem has tons of features, but carries more like a small book bag that students use rather than a hunting day pack. This is because this is the only day pack that meets all of my criteria, but doesn't have a frame. That's right, the Badlands Super Day is a frameless pack. And this is both a blessing and a curse in my opinion. This pack just melts into the contours of your back. And this pack can be the most comfortable day pack you ever use as long as you don't pack it wrong or put too much weight in it. When you put, 25, even 20 pounds or more in this pack, the fact that it doesn't have a frame becomes really noticeable. Also, if you pack large items like spotting scopes against the back of this pack, you could sometimes feel them through the padding. But if you want to carry the bare necessities, plus have the ability to strap a rifle to the pack, the Super Day is really hard to beat. For not having a frame, this pack actually breathes pretty well as long as the foam doesn't compress from being overloaded with gear. This pack comes with a very cool weapons carry system consisting of a butt holder that drops out of a zippered pocket on the bottom of the bag. You just put the rifle butt in there, run the rifle up through these compression straps, and it actually sits pretty secure on your back. The KXO 50 fabric used on this bag is very durable and reasonably quiet. It's also supposed to be waterproof, but I haven't tested that out yet. I've only used this on summer blacktail hunts so far, so it really, other than morning dew, hasn't been wet yet, but they claim it's waterproof. Now, this bag does also come with pistol holders, but I really don't like them. And that's the pistol holders right there. See, it's got a retention strap on it. And I really don't like these pistol holders. They're mounted too far back for quick access, and they're really hard to holster a weapon with while the pack is on, because you can't really see where you're putting the gun, and you actually risk dropping the pistol all the way through the pack if you miss the internal holster right there. So I really don't like those. I feel it's kind of unnecessary for this bag. As a matter of fact, I really don't like the belt pocket layout on this pack at all. They're hard to zip up while you're wearing the pack, and I think they zip the wrong way. I mean, when you unzip this all the way back, there's no way to reach back here and grab the zipper and zip it back up. So these side pockets on the hip belts are really unusable while you have the pack on. This pack would have been better off with simple molly loops, so you can add your own holster or pouches to the belt, rather than what this came with. But overall, for a lightweight, high-speed day pack for a deer hunt, this is a really good pack. It's popular for a reason, because it's a good pack. The X2 is probably the second most popular hunting day pack in America. In an industry where companies discontinue pack designs as fast as they introduce them, the X2 has been around for a very long time because basically its versatility is unparalleled. This pack has a very stout tubular aluminum internal frame that carries large loads very well. This pack has what's known as a batwing design. Basically, the sides fold out, revealing the main compartment in the center. For hunters who don't like fumbling around in a pack's main compartment searching for gear, the X2 is an absolute dream come true. This pack is just loaded with pockets and pouches and places to strap in loads. This is the only day pack I've ever found that's absolutely made for carrying a spotting scope and tripod. Because the X2 carries spotting gear so well and has a lot of room in the main compartment, this is my go-to pack for preseason scouting. I can carry my spotting scope, tripod, a bunch of game cameras, and a day's worth of supplies easily in this pack. Out of every internal frame day pack I've used, the X2 carries meat and heavy loads the best. This thing will carry a cape and a half a boned out deer, no problem. The center section in here, inside the bat wings, it has compression straps, and it'll easily carry anything from a bulky set of Sub-Zero hunting bibs to a full bag of deer meat. This pack might be a little heavier than the other day packs in this review, but it makes up for it with its load carrying capability and its robustness. The X2 has the ability to carry not one, but two hydration bladders, which is an absolutely awesome feature that gives it long and short hike capabilities. Some people have a real love-hate relationship with this pack. These people have a hard time getting this pack to fit perfect on long torsoed bodies, and other people think this pack is a little bit too wide when fully loaded. But these same people just seem to keep using this pack anyways, because there's no other day pack that has the gear layout and versatility of the X2. I know people that own Stone Glacier and Kuyou day packs, and that fits them like a glove, but they just continue using this lowly X2 because the layout is just so perfect on it. I personally have better packs than this, like my Kuyou packs, but I find myself using this X2 a lot. On paper, the TenzingTZ looks like the perfect day pack. It has lots of storage space, an internal frame, and comes with items like a rifle carrier and rainfly, which you have to buy separately with other packs. But let me give you a disclaimer before I start this review. This is actually my second TenzingTZ pack. On my first pack, the zipper to the main compartment broke, but luckily Amazon stepped up and did an exchange for me. First of all, I'll start with some of the cons of this pack. This pack has a very weird size hydration bladder pocket, and all of my common size 3-liter bladders don't fit right in this pack. Even a 2-liter bladder fits a little odd, but they do work in this. Also, like many day packs, it has these really funky side pockets that zip in the wrong direction. Kuyou is probably one of the only smart companies making day packs because they know that hunters would rather have simple webbing on the hip belt instead of tiny unusable pockets. Under load, this pack is reasonably comfortable, and it seems like you should be able to pack out some meat in it in a pinch with this pack, but this pack just doesn't seem to fit me as well as the X2 and Kuyou Venture packs do, because it does lack some of the adjustability than the other packs have. And like I stated before, one of the really cool things about this pack is it actually comes with a nice rain cover and a firearm holder with the pack. You don't have to buy it separately. The rain cover is an awesome addition. This is awesome considering that many companies make you pay an extra $40, $50 for one of these. And the rifle and bow carrier, right there. The rifle and bow carrier is also a well thought out design that hides away nicely when you don't want to use them. This pack really is loaded with a lot of features. I haven't used this new pack yet that Amazon sent me. I think I'll give it to one of my hunting buddies as a gift because I just have way too many packs at this time. But, other than the initial quality issue I had with my first pack, this is a reasonably comfortable and well laid out pack with a lot of features, especially for the price. The Kuyou Venture 1800 is a relatively new pack to the market. Basically, Kuyou designed this to be a full-featured, ultralight day pack sold for well under $200. Kuyou also makes a Venture 2300 pack, but I like the size and weight of the 1800 better for use as a day pack for deer hunting. Rather than using an all metal internal frame, the Venture uses a frame made from a combination of aluminum and polycarbonate, making the frame both lightweight and low profile without sacrificing strength. Right out of the box, I'll say with certainty that this is the best fitting and most comfortable day pack made for under 200 bucks. Even when weighed down, this pack feels light and well balanced. You know, the key to the great fit of this pack, I think, is that they make it in two sizes, medium and large. You know, the biggest complaint with internal frame day pack fitment is that they always seem to be too long or too short for an individual's torso. Kuyou fixed this issue by offering two sizes. Myself, I'm about 6 feet tall, and the large size pack is a perfect fit for me. Matter of fact, no other day pack fits me this good. I also love the adjustment of this pack for fine-tuning that perfect fit. One of the only things I really never liked about Kuyou is their funky camo colors. You know, you can always spot the gear queers in the Anchorage airport by seeing the guys sipping Starbucks decked out in Vias camo. Thankfully, Kuyou makes the Venture in a very attractive and functional solid color design. This pack color won't attract attention from animals in the field, yet it's classy and plain enough to be used as a carry-on for flights without looking like a complete homer. I also love the Venture's 1800's very thin and streamlined profile. You know, it makes it easy to have full arm movement. You know, it makes it easy to carry a rifle or even draw a bow with the pack on. Because of its narrow profile, this is probably the only day pack I consider carrying a rifle on the side of the pack with. The 1800 just seems like the perfect overall size for a pack meant for a day of walking out in the field. The Venture 1800 fits a 3-liter hydration bladder perfectly, and the smaller pockets on this are actually still big enough to use. Although this pack doesn't have the versatility and ease of pulling out gear that a pack like the X2 has, to me it has a better pocket layout than the TenzingTZ packs do. In my opinion, the only drawback to this day pack is that the Cordura material is a little bit louder than the other packs in this review. It's not super loud like polyester, but also isn't silent like micro suede. I'm not sure if this was a compromise by Kuyou to have a very lightweight waterproof pack that can still handle some abuse, but you know, the noise of this pack honestly hasn't been an issue for me at all. Just pointing that out with the material. Overall, I think Kuyou hit a home run with the Venture, especially at its price point. Out of all the packs in this review, the Venture is undoubtedly the best value. If someone asked me what the most comfortable, lightweight, and functional day pack for deer hunting was, and they had less than $200 to spend, I'd tell them to buy this Kuyou Venture in a heartbeat. So for me, this is the best deer hunting day pack for under $200. Also, a lot of people have found that using purposed military or tactical day packs cross over good to the hunting world. And in general, this is true as long as you don't buy a really cheap condor pack or something like that, or one of the Chinese packs at your local army surplus store. But a pack like this, this is under $200 too. This is the Burla Stock low drag pack. This tactical pack actually does double duty as a hunting pack really well. And I really like the rifle carry system on it, where you basically just drop it into the top of the bag, and it's super easy and comfortable to carry. So some tactical and military type bags repurpose very well into the hunting world, and some don't. You just have to do your research on that. Like my hunting boots, rifles, vehicles, and tools, people are always asking me why my stuff is so clean and nice looking all the time. Well, that's because I take good care of my equipment. I was raised to believe that when you buy something with your hard-earned money, you always take care of it. And to me, backpacks are no different. And because a pack might be exposed to blood and meat, they probably deserve more care than most people give them. The trick to cleaning a pack is to use a detergent that does the job but won't harm the fabric. A lot of people like Woolite, but you can use just about any laundry detergent. First I get a garden hose and I'll spray the pack down outside to get off all the nasty bits of flesh and caked on dirt. Then I get a large cooler, like this big igloo right here, and I'll fill it with cold water. Don't use hot water because the heat will set the blood stains in permanently. The water must be cold. Mix in some detergent with the water, then throw your pack in the cooler and close the lid. And let it soak overnight in the cooler. This will loosen up all the blood and kill any nasty bacteria that was on the pack. Don't forget to make sure that the straps get a good soak in too, because those can collect salts and oils from your sweaty skin. So after an overnight soak, take the pack out and spray it down with the hose again. If blood stains are still highly visible, hydrogen peroxide usually gets them out at this point. After it's totally dry, I like to inspect the pack for damage so I don't end up using a damaged pack on the next hunt. Also, about once a year, I like to lube the zippers up with zipper lube. Use this sparingly, don't cake it on there, otherwise it'll actually collect dirt. I like applying the Starbright brand lube. Also be mindful that UV light and heat can slowly degrade the fabric on your pack. So store your pack in a cool, dark, dry place, like a closet inside your house. So in conclusion, you can get a high quality, top tier day pack like a Stone Glacier or a Kuyou, and it'll serve you well. But if you're going to spend a day out in the field just hiking several miles from your truck, out deer hunting, that $400 or $500 pack really isn't necessary. And to tell you the truth, a pack that cost about $170, $180, like this Kuyou Venture, it'll do the same job. And to tell you the truth, I think this Kuyou Venture is actually a little bit more comfortable than my Kuyou pack. So what does that tell you? So I hope you learned something from this video that helps you with your buying decision. Thanks for watching my video, and as always, good hunting.